Abigail. I'm back with another video. Today we are going to be painting a commission, and this video is going to stretch over the span of a couple weeks probably. But anyways, this is the commission we are doing. I'm pretty excited. The painting is for my dad's co-worker who's a Coast Guard family, and they're moving away pretty quickly, or pretty soon. So I'm excited to paint them a bit of Sika to leave with them. Let's get on it. When I first started my art business, I had no idea what the first 3 years would bring. As I paint, I want to share an introduction to myself, my business, what I've learned, successes, and happy accidents. My name is Abigail Saiz. I grew up on a small island in southeast Alaska with no way off but boat or plane. I started painting at 10 years old, and I've been drawing as long as I can remember. I grew up surrounded by the ocean and mountains, and always had a fondness for the intricacies of the nature around me. I was always a creative. In my free time growing up, you could find me procrastinating my homework by playing guitar, doodling, painting, you name it. I thought I would perhaps become a marine biologist, but as I grew older, an art career seemed more and more fitting. I started getting serious about my art my junior year in high school, and I ended up applying for Pacific Northwest College of Art. In 2020, I graduated from high school and spent the next year in Portland learning art school by Zoom. In the midst of wildfires, BLM protests, and living in downtown Portland, I realized art school wasn't the right fit. In 2023, after building my skills on my own, I started the business Alpine Studio Art. The first 2 years, I made absolutely no profit. I tried so hard to promote myself on social media, which, as some of you might know, never goes well. I sold maybe a few prints and one original piece of art in that time, sharing a market table, doing a pop-up, and posting on Instagram. Everything changed in December of 2024. I signed up for my first local artisans market, and it changed my life. I only made about $700, but that was huge. I realized that connecting in person with strangers was the best way to make my passion my job. Going into 2025, I had a changed mindset. I started painting consistently, and I signed up for a market in March. I ordered more prints, made stickers, and painted every moment that I could. That market, again, was amazing. I made more money than I spent. Most of 2025 went this way: paint, sell, repeat. Starting October, suddenly, my calendar was booked. I had an October market, an art walk in November, 2 markets in December, and a show in January. Around September, I started freaking out. I got my first commission as well. I started painting about 5 hours a day, non-stop. Canvas after canvas was filled with my hometown's beautiful scenes. I even had a 2-foot by 4-foot painting ready to go for the upcoming market. And boy, oh boy, did that October market change my life. I made around $2,000 at that market alone. I cried when I got home. Unfortunately, that meant I had to kick my butt into gear to have enough art for our town's November art walk. Again, I was painting 5 hours every day. I even managed to replace one of the large paintings that sold. I ordered higher quality prints, more stickers, and was all geared up for the next event. The next 2 markets, I made about $500 total, and although it was lower than the others, I ended the year with a bang. I had a $2,600 profit after expenses for 2025. I even looked at how much I made per hour of work, and it was about $7 per hour, which isn't bad if you ask me. Guys, we have something super exciting! Can't wait to show you! A box! A biggity... I just wanted to get the box knife out. How? Jesus. You could not guess what this is. I got it. Don't worry. This is a very exciting moment. They better look good or I'm gonna go crazy. Looks like I got a halo of flyaways with that light right behind me. This is packed by hand, peel, and reseal, but I already ripped it, so. Ooh! Ah! Oh my gosh, these look pretty good. Let's check it out. We got cards. Everybody's been asking about them. It's even got my little logo on the back. This is very, very exciting, guys. We don't have a ton of them, though. I think there's about 2 of each one. There sure is a lot of them. Boom. 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 This is crazy, guys. This one's one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, this is like one of the most exciting moments ever. Yeah, I think I have about 2 of each of these because I couldn't really afford to order more, especially since I didn't know how they would turn out, but they turned out spectacular. I'm very excited about it. This is very... they smell gross though. I don't know if you can tell if I'm excited or not, but I'm pretty darn excited. So let me spread all these out so you can see all of them. You guys, this is a very exciting moment. Look at all of these. It's bonkers. I can't believe, like, I painted this many things. And all, like, within the last 2-ish years, I think. Pretty wild. Now these will be for sale on my shop after the market I have mid-March. I don't know if any of them will be left, so you might want to show up to the market instead if you live here. But I'm pretty excited. Yay! Anyways, back to painting. The month of January of this year has already become a major success. I sold my first $1,500 painting, and I did a $400 commission as well as this one, which is selling for $350. I've already almost surpassed the profit last year, and my only hope is that the profit keeps growing exponentially. One thing I've learned from these years of growth is that human connection is valued much higher over the art itself. When customers see you at every market, working hard, producing new work, and giving it your all, they see your heart instead of just pixels on a screen. Suddenly, purchasing a $3 sticker means so much more when it's a local artist that they are supporting. Someone could walk by their favorite painting 5 times before they jump in to purchase. They can't do that on Instagram. It's all too far away. That's sort of why I'm posting YouTube videos now, so people far away can connect with me as an artist, instead of just the art. Even on social media, I find myself drawn to the artists who share their stories along with their art. I love the artists with silly voiceovers and happy faces. People yearn for human connection, especially in the age of technology we live in. Social media can be inspiring, but sometimes I find myself comparing followers, views, and likes. I've had to learn to let go of all of that and focus on each individual follower I have. I heard from some random soul on the internet that if you were to put every one of your followers in one room, it would change your perspective immensely. Think about it. If you had 300 followers, that's the same amount of followers as kids I had in my high school. That's bonkers. It's all about perspective and keeping a positive mindset. Having a positive mindset has changed my art. Every time I make a painting now, I think of each little wave it'll create in the ripple of my art career. I know one day I'll look back at my measly $2,000 2025 profit and think it's so sweet that I thought it was amazing. I know that if I work hard enough, I can make it in this art world. Even when I'm working on a piece that I don't like, I still carry through till the end. And sometimes it doesn't work out. But the majority of the time, I finish that piece and I adore it. Whew. Did you see that? I just have to push myself to imagine the best possible outcome in any scenario, which is hard for me, but I do it anyways. So, I'm just super excited about this commission, and I'm just feeling very grateful today that I get to work on it, and I'm having a blast. And we still need to add a little boat down here in the water, but it's basically like halfway done and I already love it, and I just feel so good. Living the dream. I want to keep working on it today, but there's also tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a breather, because it's been 5 hours. That's how long this helicopter took us. 5 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. Isn't that wild when you put it into that perspective? It did not feel like 5 hours. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, welcome to day 4 of this studio vlog. Today I'm going to be painting the water and a little boat right there that's zooming off the page. Anyways, yeah, let's get to it. I think the point is to never give up. I know it sounds tacky, but my first market I probably made about $15 total. It's a learning curve. At markets, you need to have a range of prices and products, and all I had were prints. A failure isn't a failure. It's just something you need to fix. So keep working at it, keep tweaking, keep learning, and everything will be okay. Beginning of 2025 me would never imagine end of 2025 me and all that she has accomplished. 2020 me couldn't even think to imagine. In the present, accomplishments don't seem like a lot, but if you look back, they shine brighter. Now, I'm on the verge of moving up north to what I call Big City, Alaska. It's scary to leave the comfort of the customer base in my hometown, but up north there are so many more possibilities. Plus, there's a Taco Bell, so I can't complain. I'm excited to have access to art stores again and to have a possible art market every month of the year. I'm excited for creative job opportunities and to finally have a studio that isn't my studio apartment. I have a new wooden big easel waiting for me up there that I found at a thrift store, and it's not raining 250 days a year up there, so I can go outside and paint. So, as scary as it is to move, my roots are outgrown and it's time for a bigger pot. Hello and welcome to day I have no idea. Today I was supposed to go to the bookstore where I work, but my boss scheduled too many people, so she's like, oh, you can go home if you want, and I kind of wanted to paint today. So here we are, an unexpected extra day of painting work, which is my preferred. Yeah, so let's get back to that boat, huh? As I wrapped this special painting up, I pondered on the reason my family came to this town in the first place. My dad was actually stationed here as a cook in the Coast Guard when he met my mom. They moved away for a few short years when they had me, but no matter how many times they moved away, they just kept coming back. My childhood was always filled with visions of Coast Guard helicopters patrolling overhead and keeping us safe. The ocean in this town is a deadly place, and I have known people who fell victim to its fate. And I'm just glad that the Coast Guard is always there. I was very happy to paint this commission for yet another family who helps save lives. Hey, it's the next day. I just came to show you this painting with good lighting. I love it! I'm very excited about how this turned out. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be back with more. And thank you very much for watching and have a great day. I'll see you when I see you.